trend continues, they're going to have to score in the first 3 or 4 innings because the bullpen has been down.
No, man, no.
Sam Ryan moments ago caught up with a guy on their roster that Harold said is the player to watch tonight.
Alex Rios, the big 2-run home run in the win against Japan on Sunday to really propel this team into this position. What was that moment like for you?
Well, it was a very exciting moment for us, as for me and for the team. You know, it gives us a little advantage over Japan, and it makes it easier. It made it easier for our pitchers to throw against them. I mean, this whole experience has been incredible. So tonight is the finale. Let's see what happens.
As far as speaking at the plate, this is the time of spring training when everyone's working on their timings. You feel that home run and just being in this World Baseball Classic, that the timing's really coming around and where you want it to be right now?
Well, I mean, we haven't been able to get our work done like we do in spring training because of the travel and all the logistics of the event. But it's coming along. It's coming along pretty good. But at the end of the tournament, we're going to have still a couple of days of spring training that we can get our work in, and that's what I'm looking for.
Just about everybody in Puerto Rico was watching Sunday night's win. They said 74% of TVs in Puerto Rico on the island were tuned into the final moments of that game. How much does that translate to you guys? How much do you hear back that the island is really captivated by you guys?
Well, that's why we're here for. You know, we're here to represent our country and to play for our fans. You know, and whenever we get that positive feedback that we've been getting from the Puerto Rican fans, it gets to us. You know, it's really emotional, and we're here to please them. You know, and that's what we've been getting. We've been getting a lot of positive reactions, and it's been great. Hopefully they enjoyed this game like they have been enjoying the whole tournament, and let's see what happens.
And for you guys, you get to play with players that you don't get to see on a regular basis, playing alongside Angel Pagan, playing on a team with Yadi Molina. What is it like to be teammates with him?
Well, it's a great experience. You know, actually, when you have a staff like the staff that we have and the great players that we have, when you put them together in a team, it's something that doesn't happen very often. And when you have that opportunity to make that happen, it's something that you actually look forward to. When you were younger, and now that I'm settled in the big leagues, it's something that you still look forward. And it's been a great experience to work with the staff that we have, and being able to play as a team with all these great players.
Alex Rios, thank you very much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Alex Rios and Team Puerto Rico getting set to take on the team constructed by the mastermind of the Dominican Republic, Moises Alou, the general manager of this squad. You can take a lot of credit when you have all these superstars in the lineup. But you are 7-0. Has this gone as well as you ever thought it could have?
Well, at the beginning of it, you never think you're going to be 7-0 and playing the final game of the tournament. But you know, we feel blessed to be here, and we worked very hard during the off-season putting this team together, despite all the players that didn't get the permission to play from their major league teams. But looking at the positive side of this, in the Dominican, we're so deep with players that whenever we couldn't get this guy, we could go and get another player, the same quality or a very good player to play for the Dominican team.
How did it come about that you got the general manager post? You end up being that guy?
Because of the success that my team had in the Winter League, I guess. Right after I retired, I became the general manager of one of the Winter League teams there that haven't won in 18 years, and we won.
Okay, we're back live on the Sparky Milarky Show, World Baseball Classic Special Finals Championship Edition. San Francisco AT&T Park should be starting in about 15 minutes. We're going to bring you the broadcast live from Sparky Milarky Studios, Spark Dog Entertainment. Call us up during the game. Tell us your thoughts. 786-499-7746 are the digits. We got pizza in the oven if you want to come by. Bring some red wine or Coca-Cola or whatever you got. Don't come empty-handed. It's not a good look. General Manager of Team Dominica, Moises Alou, on the stand now talking to Harold Reynolds, Greg Amsinger, and John Smoltz. We're coming right back. Don't move. It's the Sparky Milarky Show.
It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you will. There is no sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away. Something inside you is feeling like I do. You said all there is to say. Baby, break down, go ahead, give it to me. Break down and take me through the night. Break down, that's me. Can you see? Break down so right. It's alright.
Little shower for you guys. You're good.
I remember you telling the story when you change clubs. It takes a while to get your bearings in spring training because it's such a it's a major adjustment. A guy like Jose Reyes on a brand new club, Toronto Blue Jays, taken away from spring training, playing in this World Baseball. Let's go. Coming right back, Sparky Milarky Show.
World Baseball Classic champion.
On MLB Network. At 4 Eastern, see the Indians take on the Angels. Then at 8 catch Red Sox, Yankees. And later at 11, it's Pirates, Braves. Wednesday here on MLB Network.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight, presented by Sports Authority. Under an hour until this place gets rocking for the championship game, the 2013 World Baseball Classic. Beautiful aerial views of this
You
court.
love San Francisco.
I am
huh?
a fan of San Francisco. No doubt about it. It is one of the most beautiful cities ever. Again, getting set for Puerto Rico to take on the Dominican Republic. The Puerto Rican lineup looks like this. Angel Pagan leading off once again. Irving Palu hitting second ahead of Carlos Beltran. Then Molina, Mike Aviles leading the team in RBIs. The shortstop hitting fifth. Rios, Rivera, Andy Gonzalez at third. Jesus Feliciano in left and hitting ninth. As for the Dominican Republic, this is a locomotive offensively. Hard to stop. Jose Reyes starts with him. Eric Ibar in the lineup. Miguel Tejada is not. Ibar DHing. Cano, then Encarnacion, and Hanley. That 3-4-5 has been the same the entire event, along with Nelson Cruz hitting sixth. Carlos Santana, the switch hitting catcher. Moises Sierra gets another start in left field, and Alejandro De Aza in center hitting ninth.
You know, watching the game last night, it looked like the Dominican club was a little bit nervous. You know, I felt like when they got to one run, the pressure was on them early. Some tight swings, tight zones, but when they tied the game up, it was like, okay, they burst the bubble, it's over now. And that was really what happened. I think the key to Puerto Rico, again, is going to be to hold them down early. The pressure is on the Dominican club, not necessarily on Puerto Rico. What did you see last night?
I totally agree. I think the off-speed, the anxiousness of their hitters, they know they're stacked 1 through 9, and I thought they were a little jumpy. They were able to get back and really sit back on some of those off-speed pitches, kind of like what happened in the first game against Italy. Same story. There wasn't any flamethrowers for Italy. You throw a good fastball in there,
Candy Maldonado's kid.
but mix and match, you got a chance.
And then with Puerto Rico, watching them the other night, Angel Pagan. And we've now got a chance to see him in the World Series on a daily basis, and to see him here in this tournament on a daily basis. And what he does on the offensive side, he is a force. He is a weapon.
And JC Romero mentioned him.
Yes.
A player that when you see him every day in person, you really respect
Yeah,
what he does.
no doubt about it. And it's been evident.
Hey, Espada.
One thing that stood out to me is the effort. How these
Hung out
guys
with him, talked to
around
him
the
down in
bases,
Miami,
the
first
different
base
things they
coach
do.
from
It's been a lot of
Miami.
fun watching them play.
John, you brought
Sorry.
up that Italy.
Yeah, first base coach.
Italy
No,
up
third
4-0
base
over the
coach.
Dominican Republic. Again, this is a team that's trying to win the World
Big
Baseball
guy.
Classic undefeated. First team ever to do that. They were down 4-0, but yet they knew
It's all about the kids.
firepower could get them back in the game, right?
Well, this was supposed to be a bye. I mean,
Don't
this
tell.
was at potential being a mercy rule based on the stats and the paid players. But this didn't turn out that way in the first inning.
Okay.
Doing this game, you could see the air was taken from the stadium of the people that thought Dominican Republic would just have their way, but fought their way back in. Home runs, some excitement. They couldn't get excited until they were able to get some runs. And then once they did that and took the lead late, their bullpen did the rest. But I thought that was a big-time game, not only for Italy, but for the Dominican Republic to get shocked, to have that news that they lost to Italy. They didn't have to face it, and they've never looked back since.
What do we think of the fact that the Dominican Republic, yes, they are undefeated, but their backs haven't been up against the wall? Puerto Rico, they've knocked out, as we continue to take a look at this great comeback against Italy. Puerto Rico knocked out Team USA. Puerto Rico knocked out Team Japan, flying from Miami all the way here to San Francisco in one day.
I think they've had the toughest bracket to get here. They've had to go through a lot of Venezuela as well. You know, so they've had the toughest opponents, I think, of the whole thing through this to get to the championship game. Their route has been very difficult.
And based on that, though, in one game, this is a one-game scenario. This isn't the best of 7 here.
Yeah.
You can't look at Puerto Rico like an underdog anymore, can you?
No, I don't think so. And I think the format and the rules, unfortunately, are going to come back against Dominican Republic, meaning they didn't have to be 7-0 to be here, but they are, and they did the things you had to do to advance each round. You could lose a game in advance. But now in this format, you could be 1-2 and actually lose the tournament based on the way it's set up, and it is one and done.
Okay, so we're coming right back with the start of the championship game between Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, live from AT&T Park, San Francisco, California, on MLB Network, courtesy via the Sparky Milarky Show. Mr. Milarky's Neighborhood, a day in the life. Don't move, road to the show, coming right back.
Give you our predictions. Who do we think will win? Puerto Rico and Angel Pagan.
Okay, I'm ready. Come on.
And the dominant Dominicans. That's next on MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight is presented by Sports Authority, where you'll find MLB licensed jerseys, hats, tees, jackets, and more.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight, presented by Sports Authority. San Francisco, the home to the World Baseball Classic Final. Angel Pagan talking up the troops for Team Puerto Rico. They've lost twice in this event to the Dominican Republic. Could the third time be the charm? Could they win this event? Harold Reynolds, what are you expecting in this WBC final?
Tell you what, we talk a lot about the emotion. I'm looking forward to the effort. What these guys have been doing on the field, the pressure they're putting on the defense. You let Cano go first to third right here on this play. How about guys diving and sacrificing? We watched the guy dive in the stands the other day. But this stood out to me. Jose Reyes on this ground ball at first base. Bang, bang. All right, now this is getting down the line. And then on the Puerto Rican side, we talked about Pagan. I noticed this on the base hit the other day against Japan. He rounded this old school. I'm putting the pressure on you, and he forced him to bobble the ball around a little bit, and he was ready to go second. Just the all-out effort that we've been able to see. Now these guys knowing how to play the game of baseball, playing it right, has made this game fun. I'd love to see it for 162 games, but tonight, I'm going to see it in one game. Puerto Rico, Dominican. The effort is what you need to be paying attention to tonight.
And I think for tonight, with all that at stake.
Well, I think we're looking at them right now. I think Dominican's going to win this game. It's going to be a great game, though. But I just think they're too deep. I think they're on a roll, and I believe they're going to finish this mission out 7-0.
Will Fernando Rodney get his 7th save in 8 wins?
If he gets in the game. I don't know if he gets in
Will it be that close? You don't think?
We'll see.
What about you, John? Who wins? When I started doing this and taking inventory of all the people that were wrong about who was going to do what, I really think I've changed my mind. I think Puerto Rico has something going. The magic, I think they're going to eke it out. They're going to find a way in this weather to get the job done and avoid playing the game down from the 7th inning on, which we know is a recipe for disaster. And if Puerto Rico does win this game, like you predict, John, should they thank Mitch Williams for the extra motivation? I think they should thank everybody because nobody gave them a chance. They've got that chip on the shoulder. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the motivation to come together as a country and rally, and that's what they've done. They've got a great leader. Their manager's approach has been real good as well.
Guys, it's been a special tournament, a special time for a lot of players and people that put this together. It's been amazing. And I can't forget about that player that's a double-A player, standing out there getting ready to walk in and represent his country in a moment like this and stand on the line. You don't do that in minor league baseball. You see it in the World Series in the big leagues, but you don't see it in the minor leagues. That's what's special about this. It's not about how much money you're making or the level you're playing at. It's the opportunity.
Some of the participants in this tournament, and these two teams qualified. That feeling, that idea of representing their home nation.
Every spring, the rhythms of stick and ball signal the start of another baseball season. But once every 4 years, there's something different.
Well, it figures to be a most festive crowd tonight, but imagine the scene back in Puerto Rico. The movie theaters in San Juan have opened their doors for free to show the game tonight. As well as the public squares of San Juan, more big screens to show the game. And also, at Hiram Bithorn Stadium, another big screen at the south central town of Guayama, hometown of Eddie Rosario, the Puerto Rican outfielder, another big screen. Life has stopped in Puerto Rico. As the hitting coach Carlos Delgado told me, tonight in Puerto Rico, there is no crime, there is only baseball.
All right, Tom, baseball in Puerto Rico has diminished a little bit over the last decade plus, but a victory here would mean so much, as Tom just outlined, and it would boost not just interest, but it would boost pride in Puerto Rico, which has a tremendous baseball heritage, beginning with Roberto Clemente, but including so many others, including Orlando Cepeda, Hall of Famer of the Giants, right here.
Yeah, and Bob, I really...
República Dominicana, Puerto Rico. Yari.
Y primero, Puerto Rico.
Orgulloso yo me siento porque seguimos logrando.
República Dominicana. De Puerto Rico, Edwin Rodríguez.
Leading off, center fielder, number 16, Ángel Pagan.
Bateando primero y jugando en el jardín central, número 16, Ángel Pagan.
Batting second baseman, number 19, Irving Falú.
Bateando segundo y jugando en la segunda base,
segundo,
Irving Falú.
Batting third, number 15, Carlos Beltrán.
Bateando tercero, el bateador designado, número 15, Carlos Beltrán.
Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
El cuarto bate, el receptor número 4, Yadier Molina.
Batting fifth, at shortstop, number 14, Mike Aviles.
El quinto bate, en el campo corto, número 14, Mike Avilés.
Batting sixth, in right field, number 51, Alexis Rios.
Bateando sexto, en el jardín derecho, número 51, Alexis Ríos.
Batting seventh, first baseman, number 44, Carlos Rivera.
Bateando séptimo, en la primera base, número 44, Carlos Rivera.
Batting eighth, at third base, number 26, Ángel González.
Bateando octavo, en la tercera base, número 26, Ángel González.
Batting ninth, in left field, number 13, Jesus Feliciano.
Bateando noveno, en el jardín izquierdo, número 13, Jesús Feliciano.
And tonight's starting pitcher, warming up in the bullpen, number 31, Giancarlo Alvarado.
El lanzador de esta noche, calentando en el bullpen, número 31, Giancarlo Alvarado.
And now, for tonight's home team, the Dominican Republic.
Y ahora, para el equipo de casa, República Dominicana.
And first, the manager of the Dominican Republic, Tony Peña.
El manager de República Dominicana, Tony Peña.
And leading off, shortstop, number 7, José Reyes.
Bateando primero, el campo corto, número 7, José Reyes.
Batting second, designated hitter, number 2, Eric Ibar.
Bateando segundo, el bateador designado, número 2, Eric Ibar.
Batting third, at second base, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Bateando tercero, en la segunda base, número 24, Robinson Cano.